Good evening once again. Welcome to our brand new topic that we're going to discuss for the couple of weeks ahead of us. Thank the Almighty God for making this day for us, a beautiful day like this, a day that we are here to share insights of the scripture that He has given us. We bless Him for all that He's given us up to today, Saturday. Wherever you are, I want to assure you that be relaxed and stay tuned and enjoy this live session that is coming your way. And you're going to enjoy whatever we have for you today. May the Lord bless you whatever that you are. If you just come, share this video with people and let them also have a benefit of it. Let me use the opportunity to thank the Almighty God and then also to thank my manager, KP, for making this program available, and to also thank my brother Kingsley for this beautiful office he's always been giving me for you and I to share the scriptures and then get enlightened. May God bless all of them so much. Let's move straight away to our today's session. I think we have circulated the topic already, and the title is Unsingle Me. Unsingle Me. What it means is that if you are into relationship, courtship, and dating, the purpose is for you to be able to get married. So what and what do you have to do, and what and what you don't have to do in your courtship, in your dating, in your relationship, so you can have that beautiful marriage. So that's where we are here to give you a series of tips, biblical tips that will help you to be able to enjoy that marriage that you've been expecting. And I bet you, if you're already in a marriage already, you still have to benefit from it. If not yourself, you're still going to use it to also help other people who are into relationships. And I think that we're all going to have a beautiful marriage everywhere that we are. This series is coming to you because the church is built on family. It is the family that makes up the church. So if the devil, Satan, want to attack, what he does is that he attacks the root of the church, and that is family. He attacks families. So we are here to share these things with you so that families can learn something, so that they can become prepared and then to know the things that they are supposed to know coming from the scriptures. So if you just join me, please just share this video and then pass a comment. Let me see, and then I appreciate you. And the Lord bless you whatever that you are. So we're taking the first series for today, and the topic is the purpose of marriage. The purpose of marriage. We know dating and then courtship, relationship, all the purpose is to get married. That is it. But what is the purpose of marriage itself? That's what I want us to discuss today. I'm going to share some ideas with you, and then that's going to benefit you a lot. So if that's not the purpose why you're in a relationship, please, after watching this video, watching me live, redefine your purpose for that marriage, and then see how the Lord is going to bless that relationship for you. I bet you what we're going to bring from today till we end this topic on Unsingle Me, you're going to benefit a lot, and a lot of people are going to hook up, a lot of people are going to get married because of just this topic, because surely the Lord would give you a lot of things that the one that you are with will be able to unsingle you, will be able to unsingle you. So the purpose of marriage, that's the topic for today for discussion. And if you have any question in mind, please, you can pass your comment, and I will read it. If the time is okay for me to be able to answer you, I'll answer you. Otherwise, in the subsequent edition, I'll be able to have an ample time and then to answer that question before I move on to the next series. The reason being that we want everybody to be able to partake, to be able to enjoy it very well. Everything that lives in this world and in this universe has a purpose for existence. Everything has a purpose. So whatever that you're doing, whatever you're into, whatever that you have, there's a purpose for it, which I know you agree with me that there's a purpose for it. If you don't have a purpose for something, then I think that you are unconscious. Every conscious human being, every living human being is conscious of things around him or her. So you need to know the purpose of your marriage. Marriage has just one purpose. But I bet you, if I should ask you this question, what's the purpose of marriage? Or what's the purpose why you're in your relationship? Why you say it's marriage, but let's say marriage, that is it. But what's the main purpose? That's why you are into that relationship. And I bet you, the reasons that you'll be giving me here, they are all wrong reasons. And that's what I'm going to take one by one to be able to talk about, if the time will permit me to be able to talk about it. Today, I really want to talk about the purpose of marriage so I can move to the next one. I want to make this thing very nice and then catchy so that everybody can benefit from it. The videos will not be too long, like 30 minutes videos, so that everybody can watch, because this time there's no money, and then to be buying data and be watching all this, it will be a bit difficult. But I bet you, if you have the money, do it and you'll be able to enjoy it. God being at our side, we bring this to you live and for free for you to be able to learn and then benefit from it. So we're saying that, what's the purpose of marriage? If you're already in it, what's the purpose? And then if you're now going into marriage, what's the purpose? That's why you are going into this marriage. So I'm going to give you 13 wrong reasons why people go into marriage. 1, don't marry because of sex. Some people go into marriage because of sex. They go into marriage because of sex. Yes, because of sexual appetite that they have, so they want to go into marriage. And I bet you, if you have this aim, this purpose, this objective of going into marriage, your marriage is going to fail. Because the one that you're going to marry to, you don't know his or her sexual strengths, sexual abilities. You don't know. So if that is it, your marriage is going to fail if you don't have such a person in your relationship. Or as time goes on, one sexual appetite or desire will diminish, will decrease. And it comes down and yours is up, you see that there's going to be a problem in that marriage. And then one person will be cheating on the other person, because you've gone into that marriage for the purpose of sex, for sex. And that's the reason why they say there should sex after marriage, sex after marriage. So it pushes people that, okay, I need sex, I have a strong sexual appetite. So what I have to do is that let me just do everything speedily to be able to have my marriage early, and then without taking safety precautions to be able to know what marriage entails, studying your other partner and then knowing each other well, what you like, what you don't like, and all these things you don't get into just because of the sex and because it should be after marriage. So you want to rush, and you rush into it after 1, 2, 3. You realize that even that partner is not that good in bed, it's not that appealing in bed, and then in bed you see that a lot of things will come up, and then problem will start cropping in, jumping in, then slowly, then the marriage will just die out. But the Lord says, let me bring this to you so that you can benefit. Please, if you join me, just let me see your comment, and then I appreciate you wherever that you are. So I'm saying that don't marry because of sex. Don't marry because of it. Don't go into marriage for the purpose of sex because you have that strong sexual pleasure or sexual desire. Don't go into marriage because of that. You see, even though Paul says something in the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 7, the verse 8 and then 9, he says something. He says to be single is better. But if you think that you have that strong sexual desire and you are burning out of lust, that sexual desire that you have within you, then please get married. That's what Paul said. But that's not the objective of marriage. That's not the purpose of marriage. Though he said that, you could see that sex is part of marriage that you have to enjoy. And it's one of the basic things of marriage you have to enjoy. But if you have that as the core purpose, that's why you are going into marriage, I bet your marriage is going to fail. So I'm telling you, don't go into marriage because of sexual desire, sexual pleasure, sexual appetite. It shouldn't be that at all. That's why you have to go into marriage. So that is one. Then 2, don't marry because you are of age. Don't marry because you think you are of age. What you've got into now, I am of age and therefore I have to marry. That marriage is not going to work. It's not going to work. So don't say because of my age, I think I am of age, I am 17 years, 18 whatever years, so I have to get married. No. I am 40 years, I think I'm of age, so I have to get married. No. Don't think you're of age, that's why you have to get married. That it shouldn't be like that. That marriage is going to fail, because immediately you get into it, realize that you are aging, you are growing, then it means that your marriage has a period. It's tied down to a period, to something. So because of that time of age, and immediately you're aging, it means that now I can just die out of the marriage, meaning that you can just walk out of the marriage, because you think now your age, where you've gotten to now, marriage is of no essence to you again. So that marriage is not going to work at all. So I'm saying that don't go into marriage for the purpose of saying that I am of age. Take that one out. And then the third one, don't marry because you are getting old. The first one we said, well, you think you are of age. So I mentioned from 17 years and above, because you think you're of age. There are parts of in the world that people, when they are 17 years, they can marry. There are people 20 something, they can marry. 30 they can marry. So yeah, don't say that because I am of age, looking at me, the way I live, maybe I have this and that, a good job and that, so I think I am of age. Marriage goes beyond those things. And I'm telling you that, you see, the first ever institution on this world, on the earth, is marriage. It's marriage. It's the first ever institution. And God valued that so much. That is why when Adam and Eve sinned, even against the Almighty God, and then he has to drive them out of the Garden of Eden, what did he do? He has to even use clothes to cover Adam and Eve before walking them out. It means that he still has love for them. He still cherishes that marriage, that he has been the bond between it. So what I'm saying is that don't say because where I've gotten to now of age, and then the third one that I'm getting too old, where I've gotten to now, I think that I'm 24 years, yes, I'm getting old, and I'm 30 years, I'm getting old now. I am 40 plus, 50 plus, I'm getting old, so I have to get married. No, that shouldn't be your purpose. Going into marriage because of age, because you are getting old. That is the other one. And then the next one is that don't marry because you are lonely. You feel that you're always lonely. I'm alone. Now I don't have my parents with me. I'm of age. I have nobody to talk to. At least if I have a boyfriend, if I have a girlfriend, if I have a wife, I have a husband, you will always share good time together. But do you know the one that you're going to get married to? Maybe that person is an introvert. He doesn't talk at all. You rush yourself, you get into the marriage, then the person becomes mumu in the marriage, playing with the phone and all that. Then now you realize that I've just rushed into the marriage, which I'm not supposed to. Now you be combing your hair, thinking that should I walk out of it, and then now you'll be enjoying sex out of marriage, or enjoying a love out of marriage, which shouldn't be so. If you are taking your time to get married, you see that you're going to enjoy your marriage. So don't marry because you think that I am lonely, I feel alone, I need someone to talk to. Well, it is true, you need someone to talk to, but at that time there are things that you can do to be able to get rid of loneliness. I think that's why it's good that you talk to people. It is good that you have a spiritual father. There's a topic that will be coming that we have to talk about: spiritual fathers. Spiritual fathers. So you should be able to have a spiritual father where you can share these kind of things with, and they will guide you, coach you. I've dealt with this with my spiritual daughters and sons regarding this aspect, and I tell you, they always enjoy it so much. They feel lonely, they call me at any time in the night. I feel like, Daddy, this is it. Then you take them through, and then the time is right for them, they get married and they enjoy their marriage. I want you to have a beautiful marriage. I want you to have that sweet marriage. That's why this message is coming. So please, if you join me, let me see you, and then I appreciate you, and then keep sharing the video so somebody also can benefit from it. So that's the fourth thing, that people think that because I am lonely, let me get married. It shouldn't be like that for you, if that might be your reason. And then the fifth one, don't marry because you need someone to support you. Don't marry. Don't think that, my life, I'm poor, I have nobody to give me money to go to school, or I need a place to put my head. There are a lot of women in the world now, especially in our developing countries, Sub-Saharan Africa, in Ghana here, for example, most ladies get into relationships because they are having difficulties, financial difficulties, accommodation, a whole lot of things are bothering them. So when you see a guy who maybe has something small to tip them, to support them, then they rush into that marriage. But you can see deep down in their heart that they don't love that person. So you can see those big people who have money, most of them, their children, I mean the men, husbands, their children, most of them are not theirs. So you see that they've gone for DNA tests, and most of them, they are the ones that go for DNA. I've never seen any poor man going for DNA tests or saying that this child is not. Most of them are these rich people. They go for DNA tests because you see, you have money, and the lady got attracted to your money. So we're saying that don't go into a relationship because you want someone to support you. If that's the reason, you won't see the beautiful aspect of the person that you're going to get married to. So don't go because of any reason like that you want somebody to support you, you want somebody to talk to you, you want somebody to hold you in your arms, you want someone to do this and that for you. As for this guy, he knows how to talk, so he can support me. As for this guy, he knows how to do this and that. As for this lady, she knows how to to do this and that. So to cook for me, to sweep my house, wash my clothes, and this and that. So she supports me, and that's the reason. That's why I have to get married to her. But look down into your heart that, my brother, do you actually love this lady before you are rushing for marriage? You have to understand something, that this is the main reason. That's why you are going into the marriage, and if that is there, your marriage is going to be beautiful. So stay tuned as we enjoy these beautiful teachings coming from the servant of God. So we're looking at the seventh point. The seventh point: don't marry because of beauty or handsomeness. Don't go and marry. As for this lady, she has the Coca-Cola shape. Wow, I have to get married to this lady. Or looking at the guy, oh, this guy looks so handsome. The guy looks so nice. The way he looks with the skin color, fair color like that, fair color or chocolate color. Half caste guy, so hairy, the 5'5", and then the moustache, and then the beard, everything. Wow, this guy looks so good. And then with the muscles, nice muscles, and then with the six packs and that, so you get so attracted to this. I have to get married to this guy. I have to get married. Please, I'm telling you, don't let these physical things attract you. Don't let these physical things be the only reason. That's why you have to get into marriage. These are things that come in, but they are all external, or let me say secondary reasons. That's why you have to get married. But the primary reason, stay tuned, you'll be hearing it very soon when we finish with the wrong reasons. The wrong reasons why people get married. If you finish that one, I will tell you, right? So stay tuned and then enjoy. If you're still with me, let me see you and then appreciate you wherever that you are. Let's continue. Then the next one: don't marry because you mistakenly got pregnant. Don't marry because the guy has mistakenly impregnated you. So he has to marry me. That shouldn't be the reason. It shouldn't be the reason at all that this guy has impregnated me. Either you love him or not, because I'm pregnant, and for the shame of the pregnancy, okay, then he has to marry me. Then people rush and then they go and then marry, and then after giving birth, you see that the lady doesn't love the guy, or the guy doesn't love the lady. It was because they want to hide that shame. But why should pregnancy be a shame? It shouldn't be at all. Pregnancy should not be a shame. So you see, you should be able to enjoy the marriage. But because she was pregnant, she has forced you, or because you're also afraid and thinking that, hey, as for this lady, the parents, there's something. If this pregnancy is to appear, the way they will maltreat me, they will do to me, it won't be nice at all. So the reason being, let's quickly do something, put some things together. Some even go in and borrow money. They do some put things together within a short time. Then you see, they say they are married. Within 9 months, then the baby, they say the lady has given birth. You see, this shouldn't be the reason that you are pregnant. So let me get married to just this gentleman. Let me tell you that as for marriage is a journey that has no end. That's why the Bible says, until death that would have to do you guys apart. Only death that can separate the two of you. So it's a journey that when you start it, you don't end. So if you are dating, if you are into courtship, if you are in a relationship, what you are doing is that you are just warming up. You are just warming up. You are just in a training session. The day you get married, the journey begins. Marriage is on an end. Like people think, me, I want to marry. For me, I want to marry you, then I'll be free. And me, I want to marry so that my wife will wash my things for me. For me, I want to marry so that this and that. Me, I want to marry, and then I can have somebody. You see, if you have all these subsidiary or secondary reasons for marriage, your marriage is going to fail. But I know yours is not going to fail if you're already into marriage. It's not going to fail. These things, go with them again, revisit them again, pray about them again, and then you see that God will give you the right purpose, and your marriage is going to be beautiful. That's why this message is coming to you. You are not watching me use your data for nothing, but to be able to have that beautiful marriage. That's why this information is coming to you. Unlike the other thing that we watch on the internet that will not benefit us, but this you're going to benefit. Even not you, a sibling or a friend or somebody else can have this and then to enjoy it in his relationship or in his marriage. So let's move on to the ninth wrong reason. The ninth wrong reason. So that one is, don't marry because you don't want to lose the person. Don't marry because you don't want to lose the person. There are people that they see, hey, as for this guy, the guy is so nice. The guy is so good. He has that masculine body. You know, the way he talks so sweet. Even if I wrong him, he never says anything. He forgives quickly and it takes out of his heart. As for this lady, wow, she's so beautiful. The way she smiles alone, it makes me feel some way. Then the lady will say that, then the butterflies in my stomach. I feel some things in my stomach. When the guy touches me, I feel something, and because of this guy, and then the ladies are jumping on him, so I have to rush him so that we get married. Or as for this lady, the way she's beautiful, if she's dead, people keeps calling her, and that I have to tie her down. You know, when I'm married to her, then please let me tell you, marriage is not anything that is going to stop you from cheating or from the person calling or talking to him or her. Hear me well. So if you think that because of those things you don't want to lose him, because lose her because people are after him talking to him or her, so you want to marry quickly so that you can say that, what shows that if you marry, what's the marriage at all? Is the marriage a gate? Is it a wall? What is it at all? Or is it a gutter? What is it? Or is it a mountain, huge mountain that is going to be between that person and the people that are following him or her? No, nothing at all. Nothing changes, let me tell you. Nothing changes in marriage. As a marriage, what you are into now, in the courtship into now, you are into now. Don't think that if you marry, something will change, something extravagant, something huge, something big will change. Nothing will change. It's still going to be the same thing. So don't think that, okay, the way he is, if I put a ring, if I put a ring on her finger, then she flaunts it, people see it, they know, oh, for this lady, she's married. So you want to tell me that married people don't cheat? You want to tell me that married women don't cheat? Wives don't cheat? Husbands don't cheat? It's not something that I have to talk much about, because you know, they cheat a lot. So don't go into the marriage because of that reason, that I'm losing the guy, so I need to do something. I'm losing the lady. I don't want to lose. As for this lady, as for this gentleman, I don't have to lose him up. I have to tie him down. So you work around, do everything possible to be able to tie him. And after tying him down, because he's that type of person who gets attracted to people and people take him or her away. In the marriage, unless maybe you chain him or her, and maybe one day you will break that chain. You will break that chain, or you imprison her or him, and surely he or she will go out. So he is surely going to meet people. And what he or she is doing now, cheating on you now, he is still going to do the same thing. It goes out. He's going to do the same thing. You see it? So we're saying that don't go into marriage for the purpose that you think that you're going to lose the person. Don't at all. Don't at all. Then we move to the 10th reason. Don't marry because of family pressure. Don't go into marriage because, as for me, I'm tired of my dad, all the time questioning me, who is the person coming, I'm getting old, I don't know when I'll pass away, I'll pass on, I'll die. So my daughter, my son, I need a grandson, I need a grandchild, I need a granddaughter. Look, I'm your mother, I am your mother, I have to carry your baby, bathe for your baby, so please do something about your marriage for me. You are getting old, don't you see? Do something for me, my daughter, my son. I want you to marry so that you can name that child after me or something like that. Then they'll be rushing you every day. So you go and take a man that you're not supposed to. You go and take a lady that you've not done your background check, you've not done the necessary run up about him or her. You rush into the marriage. 3 months, 6 months, a year, then problems start coming out. After giving birth, I have a lot of cases with me that I'm handling. I've handled some of them already. You can see that the marriage is a bomb, actually. Bomb. The lady doesn't enjoy the gentleman at all. If the gentleman touches her, it's trouble. And all was because of the dad. The father pushed her. The father pushed her after they having their first child. They have their first child. Pushed her. Joe, you marry him, it's not anything. Now this lady is regretting, you see. So don't let family pressure, don't let your dad, don't let your siblings push you into marriage. Don't let those things put pressure on you. That's why this message is coming to you. So if somebody, your father, your mother, your siblings are mounting pressure on you, please apply your brake. Apply the brake now so that your marriage will be beautiful. Have the right person and then enjoy your beautiful marriage. Okay, then let's move on. The other reason, don't marry because you like the idea of marriage. Don't marry because, marriage is beautiful. If I see married people, the way they move, holding their hand when they are eating, he can be in the office. There's this gentleman, when the wife calls him, the way the wife will, have you eaten, honey, sweetheart, have you eaten, you have to eat, it's getting late, you have to come home, so yeah, I just have to marry. So me to let me marry you, let me marry. No. Oh, as for this lady, I will not see such a husband like this. So this man will come and pick the wife from workplace. Will come and pick, no matter where he is, you will come. Sacrifice is everything, come and then pick the wife from workplace. And the way you will touch the wife, first kiss her on the forehead and then hold her hand, open the door and let her sit down before you drive her, let her relax in the chair, on the air conditioning, drive her gently, take her home. And then because the lady has been sharing this with you, that is the way my husband has been treating me. But are you sure that when they get home, the lady enjoys that? So because the idea that you have, marriage is beautiful, they say marriage is good, as marriage is nice, so let me also get married. Marriage is not something that you say that you are going to try. No, we don't try marriage at all. Don't go into marriage for the people that I'm going to try. Okay, let me also go and try. We don't try in marriage. Marriage is not nothing like try and see. No, it's everlasting bond that you have between you and your partner. So you don't go into marriage for the purpose of mistake. That's why marriage, before you go, you have counselors. You have to talk to you. They have to give you guidelines. But I bet you, with all the counselors or the counseling that we've been having, after 6 months going, the marriages are failing. They are failing badly. That's why this message is coming to you, that we need to be able to have that beautiful relationship if we're able to follow these basic guidelines. You see, so don't have the idea because of marriage the way it is, you have to marry. Some people say because where I am now, the way the people, they are married people in the community, and the way they behave, they go, there are things that they do now, they say it's only for married people. So if you're not married, you cannot go. Me too, I want to marry you, so that I can also go. They are giving out land, the workplace, they are giving out property to married people, so let me also get married. I bet you, what is land? what is property, what is whatever, that because of that you want to get into marriage. And after some time, you have chosen the wrong people. Go, sorry for the break. Sorry for the break. The way people are in the community, they are getting married and everything is going on well for them, so let me also do it. No, it don't work that way. So please don't go into marriage for none of these reasons. You have to go to the marriage with the right mindset, and your marriage is going to be so beautiful. Your marriage will be so beautiful. It will be so beautiful. Our network is charming up. So let me put it together, and then we can continue. So don't go into marriage for this reason.